44th episode of the Tiger Highline Online, the #1 place to find out what's going on in CF from broadcast students.
Winter has arrived and teens are getting ready to drive in the snow. Jamie, Kelsey, and Amber have the
With the winter of 2013 approaching, the students of Cedar Falls High School have some things to say about winter driving.
The first time I drove in the winter, it was really scary because I was like sliding everywhere, and I didn't slide into a ditch yet, but I probably will soon.
First time I drove in the snow, it was really easy because I went slower. But then the ice is a really tough part because there's this one time I almost skidded into an intersection at a stop sign, and it was really scary.
Although driving is tough in the winter, parking is a whole different story, especially at the high school.
Parking at the high school is really difficult because the lines are covered in snow, so no one can see where the lines are.
I don't mind driving in the snow. Sometimes it can be a little sketchy, but other than that, I think it's pretty easy. You just gotta take the corners a little slow.
Some kids don't have trouble driving in the snow, but remember, be careful, drive slow, and be smart.
This has been Amber Schaub, Kelsey Hansen, and Jamie Bopst reporting for the Cedar Falls Tiger Highline Online.
Cedar Falls High School's Women's Leadership Group started up last spring and is still going strong this year. Guidance counselor Susan Langan heads the group. Women's Leadership's goal is to make people more aware of women's issues in today's world and how people can positively change the general view of women for the better.
We actually kicked it off last spring. We had Reddy Kesty, who is a former Cedar Falls High School graduate student. She kind of kicked off the Girls Leadership Group. So we focus on three main things. We focus on media literacy, in making sure that, especially girls know that, when for any kind of advertising or anything in the media that, girls and young women are represented a lot of times in not very positive ways. So we're trying to teach girls like that, photoshopping. We're also trying to teach them on how to recognize when there's commercials and advertising and any kind of media is demeaning to young girls and women. We also talk about relational aggression, which is getting along with each other and being, communicating appropriately. And then the other thing is body image, because there's a huge problem with young women and girls with body image. So those are the three things that we kind of focus on and learning about. And then we did go and talk to the 9th grade girls at Pete. We also talked to health classes. We were part of the classes discussions when they watched on media literacy. And then we're also going to do something 8th grade at Pete and at Holmes too.
I just thought we were able to spread really good messages about loving yourself and being able to identify relational aggression. And I'm really happy that we're doing this through Women's Leadership.
We'd also like to do some activities here at the high school, like maybe have a no makeup week or doing some, just some different things at the high school to make people more aware and also just empower young women. The Women's Leadership Group is probably going to be one of my all-time favorites, just because, again, it's been something I've been interested in for years and years, but to give the students the tools to be able to learn about those issues is just huge.
Harmony members had a recent meeting and Austin Blake got the details.
Harmony is like a club kind of thing where you can come and learn about other cultures and talk to others about diversity and acceptance, and it's just a really positive place that you can go.
Harmony is a group that has been going on at Cedar Falls High School for close to 20 years.
When I was a sophomore, Mrs. Langan thought I'd be interested in it, and I went to the first meeting. It was just a really positive experience and a lot of fun, so I just kept going to them after that.
Our mission is to raise awareness of equity issues and to try to make Cedar Falls High School more accepting. Every year there's different activities that we do.
Anybody who wants to just meet new people and explore the diversity and stuff, it's just great. It's just really fun to talk to others about what makes them different.
And so anybody who wants to come is welcome, and we will take anybody anytime.
Harmony is a really positive place where you can meet a lot of new people, and it just makes my day a lot better. It's just a really positive experience. No matter how we look, no matter how we talk, and no matter what we believe in, we are all the same. Our differences are just the illusion of reality. But if you look deeper than reality and what you perceive with your two eyes, you'll realize that we're no different. We may be different in our creation, but what is creating us makes us all the same.
This has been Austin Anderson and Blake Halstead reporting for the Tiger Highline Online.
We have students working on several different projects, one of which is CAD work, so they're trying to, practice some of their CAD skills to making parts, and one of the projects they're working on is the parts for our suitcase bot. Our suitcase bot is something that was created to take along to China to help with some training sessions for some brand new Chinese teams that are over there.
It's aimed to show about the footprint of an FRC robot. Like these things here, what we can do is we can attach either like traction wheels or Vecna wheels or anything to this, really. These motors will drive it, and then basically this will act like an FRC robot. And then once we're done with this, these bolts in the center here, they take out, so we can fold this thing over upon itself, and then just put the bolts back in so we can carry the entire thing like a suitcase.
There's a group out in the front that's working on programming. There's some other students working on a six-wheel drive robot that we wanted to design and build just for practice before the season. And right now there's students putting together Lego missions for the Lego League competition in about 2 weeks. And there's students making bracelets to sell there to help with our fundraising.
So we're making friendship bracelets to sell to raise money for the team, and we'll probably sell them at the Lego League competition.
We're all on the Chairman's Award Committee. Chairman's Award is an award given to the team that embodies the goals and purpose of FIRST.
This year we're working with Mud Advertising on our video. We've already started, so we've got a good leg up on that, and then we're going to be working on our essays.
The other part of the award is a presentation. That would be another big thing to work on.
What's up?
I'm going to Academic Zone.
Academic Zone?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That place is scary,
No,
dude.
people are awesome and they help. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Think I can check it out?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
It's located in the library and there are 4 teachers for every course subject.
Really?
Yeah. Help on some of these things. I don't understand it.
So much fun. I love it.
Hey, Jamie, what are you guys doing?
Hi, we're just talking about Mexico.
Developing Nations.
Developing Nations class.
Really?
I missed a day of school last week, and I just came to the academic zone because I knew you'd be in here, and I'm all caught up now.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Come back if you need more help.
Malcolm. Malcolm.
What's up?
Dude, you were in the academic zone for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's in and out. You can leave whenever you want as long as you get your work done. It's pretty easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
You should go sometime.
I definitely will check it out now. Thanks, man.
Here's a tour of Great Holiday Lights by Alec and Hunter.
For as long as we can remember, Christmas lights have been a fun and festive way to celebrate holidays. Many students and staff at CF seem to agree.
Well, my favorite part about Christmas lights is the way they illuminate. On the outside of the house, they look great Christmas time. And it's just, they're great all around. You get it great all around the house.
I like Christmas lights because they're cool and because people take time to put them up.
I just love Christmas lights so much because I mean they just like the light goes in my heart and it just makes me so happy on the inside. It's like a rainbow exploding out of my heart and it's probably one of the best feelings in the whole entire world.
I think they bright up everything and they look pretty.
I think the best part about Christmas lights is when you come home after dark and like for instance my wife will have them on. To be able to go home and see the lights on, and you know they're just nice to see. They illuminate the neighborhood, and it gets you excited about the idea of Christmas and being with family and the giving and being with my boys.
This has been Alec Larson
and Hunter Heisen
reporting for the Tiger Highline.
It's very unfortunate. We have so many great students in our building, but for some reason we have a few students that think it's okay to go to a McDonald's or Subway and they get out of their car and they just throw their stuff on the ground. And unfortunately, the wind grabs that stuff, takes it and blows it in our neighbor's yard. It makes our parking lot look awful. And all we're asking for students to have a little common sense, have a little pride. I mean, how hard is it to take your stuff and put it in a garbage can? I mean, putting it on the ground is just irresponsible and ridiculous. So, come on, Tiger fans, let's have some pride.
We try to go out there, empty the garbages as much as we can. We put more garbage cans out there than used to be out there. Once we see the garbages are full, we go out and empty them. Then we find McDonald's bags, pizza boxes.
Trash is really gross all around in the parking lot in the school, and you should just throw your stuff away. It's just disgusting.
Most of the time we enjoy seeing the kids come and go, and you know, occasionally when I turn around the street and there's no cars, I think, oh, no school. But you know, it's really a joy to see your happy little faces running around the streets, and the only issue that we really have is the litter issue. If somebody comes and eats their lunch there, they'll open the door and just, you know, leave it outside. But we do see more kind of blowing trash.
You know, unfortunately, the real losers in this, besides our neighbors and the fact our school looks bad, is our custodians have to spend their time going out and walking around and picking stuff off the ground. And it's, you know, it's really a waste of their time because it's something that each student takes a little bit of ownership in. It'll save them from having to do that, and then they can make the rest of our building look nicer. So many hands make for easy work.
Here's some pictures from recent sports action shots put together by Dean Cizik.
Senior leadership is trying a new creative service project this winter that features all sorts of warm fuzzies. Jamie, Amber, and Kelsey report the story.
This year, senior leadership decided to make tie blankets for their service project. They gathered Monday morning to make some of the blankets, along with making some at home.
Today, senior leadership is making tie blankets for charity, and it's a blast. And yeah, we're having fun.
The fleece was bought by members of senior leadership or donated from others at CFHS.
Blankets we're making are for kids at the hospital, I think Covenant actually. So we're going to take them there like Friday after school and give them to them for Christmas presents.
We are coming together on Friday afternoon right after school. We are going to travel to a hospital and deliver blankets to children who might be in the hospital this holiday season. This kind of project is a way for us to give back to our community and hopefully brighten somebody's holiday who has a hospital stay instead of a home stay this holiday season.
This has been Amber Schaub, Kelsey Hansen, and Jamie Bopst reporting for the Cedar Falls Tiger Highline online.
Chromebooks are coming soon, and Carson and Noah have the story.
As you may know, students will be receiving a Chromebook for the second semester of the 2013-2014 year at Cedar Falls High School. We stopped in to talk to media specialist Kim Traw in the library to get the details.
Students will be receiving their Chromebooks, most students the week of January 13. So this is like the second full week of second semester. They will be distributed through math classes. So your math class will come to the library at a given time on a given day and check the Chromebooks out. Before and then while you're here checking them out, we'll make sure that you can log into your school Google account. You have to log into your school Google account, and you can log on to the student wireless with your network ID and password. Before students can take the Chromebooks with them out of the library, we have to make sure that the responsible use policy has been returned. Parents will receive that through email, or they can get a paper copy, but there'll be a form that will be emailed to parents that both the student and the parent needs to fill out. So I would really encourage everybody to watch for that and make sure that gets returned before the 13th, before January 13th, so that you can take your Chromebook with you that day. When you check out the Chromebook, you'll also be checking out the power cord, obviously, and you'll have the choice of whether to check out a case for the Chromebook or not. We'll have some available is the plan, but if you have a case, a lot of people, I think their backpacks have a place for a laptop, so you could use that. So the case for the Chromebook would be your choice. If you want to check one out, there'll be some available for you to check out. If you'd rather provide your own, you can do that. Here in the lower left-hand corner is what's referred to as the shelf, and so this is kind of like the taskbar on a Windows computer. So here's YouTube, Google Docs, Google Search, email, and then Chrome. This matrix is where you'll find your apps, and there are a couple different pages then. And these are kind of like programs, kind of like shortcuts. And here's the Google Store. And students will have the ability to download apps themselves. So you could download apps you might find interesting or useful, and your teacher may direct you to download an app. Over here in the lower right-hand corner is the settings bar. So this tells you who's logged in, how to sign out, how to change the wireless, etc.
We also stopped in to talk to Principal Rich Powers.
I want to talk a little bit about our bandwidth and infrastructure. We've worked really hard and partnered with CFU to be a gigabyte district to increase the bandwidth, so you're going to have what you need when you need it. The other thing I want to talk a little bit about what are student and teacher expectations. We have a building instructional technology leadership team in the building. It's eight teachers that have been investigating different things throughout the year, most notably a learning management system. I would think the best way to describe it is a portal for classes. It's a little bit like Infinite Campus, but it's more robust. That's your one-stop shop for assignments, for resources, to take quizzes and assessments, and that could become a big piece of your daily life for some students. I think the most important thing to remember that this is what our plan is for the next 3 years. this is where we're at in our sequence. As we evolve as a district, as a community, as our students change, our devices will change, our approach will change. I think the Chromebook is the absolute best device for us today, right now. A $250 device that's going to do 95% of what we want it to do. As our teachers develop, as our students change with their experiences, in 3 years we may be looking at a completely different device that may be more suited to meet our needs. What we didn't want to do was buy a $1,200 device and use minimally the basics of the device and have it be obsolete before it's even used to its maximum. So it'll be progressive and evolve. That's built into the plan. And again, with 3rd through 6th graders having 2-to-1 access to Chromebooks as of today, their experiences are going to be different as they come through the system. So we'll be ready for that adjustment.
Here's a review of the new Chromebooks by Carson and Noah.
Last week, Noah Miller, a student here at CFHS, was asked to review the Chromebooks we will be receiving next semester.
So, first of all, we'll go over the exterior. The Chromebook, very thin, not too wide, and very light, easy to carry. If you have any laptop sleeve in your backpack, this should fit in real nice. We can rent a case from the library desk, but according to Dr. Powers, if you have that laptop sleeve in your backpack, that should protect the Google Chromebook just fine.
He then went on to explain the Chromebook operating system.
The whole system is based off of Google Chrome. So there's a small hard drive, but mostly everything is saved to your Google Drive account. To get to the web browser, there's multiple buttons you can click. I like to use this little Google Chrome model at the bottom. That brings me up to the window I already have open.
I then asked him about the customization abilities of the Chromebook.
The Google Store is where you'll be downloading your apps from. The Google Store is arranged very intuitively. There's a sidebar right here that categorizes all of the apps you can get. There's the themes that they're all free, all of these themes, and the free themes are the only ones you can get. The school has allowed us to download anything off of the App Store that is free.
Finally, he explained how to customize your Chromebook using themes.
This is one of the possible backgrounds for the Chromebook, but if you want to change it, you click on the Apps button with the alternate click, which is either use 2 fingers while you're clicking, or press Alt and then click. So you click that little button right there and go to Set Wallpaper. This brings up all of your options here, and you can go to All just to get the entire preloaded section of themes. And you have everything from landscapes, close-ups, nature shots, to just blank solid colors. You can also get your own background that you choose, and just as a demo, I've chosen this one. Overall, my view of the Chromebooks is that they'll serve us pretty decently for the next couple of years. The interface is nice, it's easy to use, you don't have to worry about getting a spot at one of the computers. We'll all have a Chromebook. The word processing works just fine, and you can download a number of apps that you can use off school time. I've taken notes with it in class. That was just as handy. It was a lot faster than taking notes by hand, and of course, since you'll be able to use folders, I'm probably less likely to lose my notes. I think before I started using it, my biggest complaint with the Chromebook was how little power it had. But I think as far as its purpose is supposed to be, it's going to serve us pretty well. It's not a gaming laptop. It won't support League of Legends, StarCraft, World of Warcraft, anything like that, but it's not supposed to. The Chromebook is supposed to be a way for us to write our school papers and lab reports, stuff like that, and in that function, it'll serve us pretty well.
This has been Carson Morrissey
and Noah Miller
reporting for Cedar Falls High School. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Hannah Ackerman with the Tiger Highline Broadcast Journalism. Every month, we award 3 students and a staff member for going beyond what is expected without seeking any recognition. And that award is called the Exceptional Effort Award. Here are some of the winners for this month. Here's the sophomore winner, the junior winner, the senior winner, and the staff winner. To be a recipient of the Exceptional Effort Award.
Well, Hannah, I'm honored to receive this certificate. It's a great honor, like I said, and I think it's a good thing for students as well, so they can see how much more giving some effort is helping them be successful.
The other recipients to the Exceptional Effort Award were Kayla Rasmussen, Chris Gurley, and Dylan Piper. Those students have gone beyond what was expected without seeking recognition and have received that award this month. And then the staff winner was Mr. Kevin Stewart. Nominate others and teachers, including yourself, for the Exceptional Effort Award. You can go online to CFHS website and fill out the form and explain why you think that person deserves the Exceptional Effort Award. I'm Hannah Ackerman, and with the Tiger Highline Broadcast Journalism, and keep up the exceptional effort, CFHS.
Well, that's it for the 44th episode of the Tiger Highline Online. Be sure to check out our website to see some of our other offerings. And as always, stay classy, CF.